Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Physical Science. My name is Mr. Pearson. I will be your science teacher this fall. I know our introductions are going to look a little bit different this time around, but hopefully, once the 6 weeks is up, we'll get back into school and try to get back normal as best as we can. Um, I'm sure you have a lot on your plate for your first day of school here. And, first and foremost, I want to say welcome to Hodgson. We're proud to have you guys in our Silver Eagle family. And again, I'm really looking forward to getting everyone back in the building because that's just better that way. So, here in physical science, I decided to do our first day and just give you guys a video, show you where some things are in Schoology, and let you sort of work through a couple things today. I do plan on going live tomorrow. We have some safety concerns that we need to address in science class, and we're going to spend tomorrow doing that. So I want to take attendance and everything like that today. Make sure I have everyone enrolled in our Microsoft Teams courses so that we can get our live sessions off to a great start. So you should see yourself on my physical science course here on Schoology, and you'll notice that I have a picture of the Northern Lights up as our course image. When you click courses up here, it should pop up. I have it first uh, first on my list. It probably won't be there for you guys, but again, take a look for this picture and go ahead and click on it. When you get here, you'll see a little cartoon version of myself. It says welcome to physical science. There's a couple helpful links. I'm going to keep this page here all throughout the semester. These links might change, the image might change, but this is just going to be really important stuff that can be helpful if you have any questions. Like right now, I have your daily schedule on there, when you should be in which classes. Here's a YouTube video I've made in the past about submitting different assignments on Schoology. You can take a look at that if you're not super familiar. And if you're having any trouble logging into your Google account or logging into Schoology or finding something, there is a set of slides here that can give you some guidance as well. Obviously, if it comes down to it, you need to reach out to me or another teacher or the tech department. We're going to do our best to help you guys, but I like to give you guys a couple other resources so that you can try and fix it yourself. Part of being in science class is that we need to figure out how to solve problems and just take a systematic approach to doing certain things. So right under this page here is the most important thing that you guys will do every day, and that is submit your attendance. Okay, I do have 3 different sections of this class, and it might be 10 o'clock for some of you, and then some of you I won't see until 1:30. So if you're in block 3, 4, you'll just see this link. If you're in block 5, 6, you'll just see this link, and same goes for 7, 8. So when you click this link, this is something I want you guys to get in the habit of doing every single day. I will be taking attendance during live sessions, but I want you to do this form every single day. One of the things we'll talk about in the syllabus here is, I am responsible to submit your attendance in the time that we're supposed to be in class. So if you're not submitting your attendance during that time, you're going to be marked either late or absent. I know it's a little bit different that we're from home, but that's what they're asking me to do. Just so you know. So if you click into this, you should see a form. Again, your block should correspond here. But what's your name? What's your teacher's name? What period are you in? And there's a couple other questions here that you can answer as you go. All right. So moving on to what we're actually going to be doing today. you can see that I have our next couple units for our actual science class, but this week we're all going to be working in this red Introduction to Physical Science folder. So if you click that open, the first thing I want you to do is a survey. Okay, and again, this is going to look a lot like your attendance. Click this open, just a couple questions. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What's your name? Do you have any nicknames you like to be called? How many siblings do you have? What language are you speaking at home? And as you get down here, there's a couple other funner questions that you can take a look at. Again, it's tough because it's so exciting to meet new students and meet your new teachers, and you guys are in a totally different place this year, and we don't quite get to do that this year. So take a look at that survey, fill it out. I'm curious to see, curious to get to know you guys a little bit better. The next thing I want you guys to look at, we'll talk about this a little bit more in our live session tomorrow. Here is our syllabus. Okay, if you click this link, it will open up the document itself. Again, I want to talk about that more during our live session tomorrow. And then I also want you guys to have your parent or guardian open this up. There's a form for them to fill out. This one you are not filling out, but your parent or guardian, should be filling out. Okay, and it's really just, I want to make sure that I can get a hold of people. If I don't hear from someone for a couple days, I want to make sure that I can reach out to someone and figure out what's going on. I'm not exactly sure where everyone went to school last year, but the springtime was really weird. And I know I didn't hear from some kids for 2 weeks. And, that worries me. And like I was saying just a minute ago, I'm responsible for your attendance every day. And, we want to get the school year off to a good start. And part of that is getting into this routine and following this schedule that they've given us, and, making sure that we're doing what we need to when we need to do it. And if someone is missing for a couple days or a week or two, then that worries me, and I just want to make sure that we can look out for you. And obviously, if things are everyone's going to have a different situation, and we can handle that as we need to. And that's why it's just important to make sure I have what I need, from these parent and guardian forms. Okay, so going back to our Introduction to Physical Science folder, I have a little assignment for you guys to do. Okay, I know it's the first day, but I thought this would be a cool way to get to know you guys even a little bit better. Okay, if you click into this assignment here, your screen's going to look a little bit different, but you'll see this create your own lab coat assignment. Okay, and I have 3 slides here for you guys to take a look at. When you open it up, it'll give you your own copy. Okay, you should see your name pop up here, and then it'll have the document. That's going to save it to your Google Drive. If this is not working for you, you want to make sure that you are using the school Google Drive account that was given to you, I believe, last week. Okay, but so to take a look at what we're doing in this assignment, I want you to create your own lab coat to sort of decorate it, if you will. All right, and I would like for you to add at least 5 different images to your lab coat, and you can do that in one of 2 ways. When I go to the Insert tab up here, Image is the first thing on my list. And I like these 2 options here. You can either upload from your computer, and this is probably going to be a less popular option for you guys because you guys just got your Chromebooks. You probably don't have many pictures on there. That's not to say that you can't go get them, but I really like the second option here. I can click Search the Web, and now I can type in a lab search here, and let's just say Science Tools. So now I have some different options that I could add. I could add these pictures to my slides here. Okay. One tip I'll give you is sometimes if you add the word cartoon to your search, it gives it a more, it's not like a real life picture, and it looks a little bit better when we're doing things like this. Sometimes you might search clip art too. And you can see these sort of fit better with the how things are looking on a Google Doc or a Google Slide. So those are two different ways that you can add an image here. So on the second slide, I gave you an example, excuse me. I put a couple things on my lab coat, okay? I started with the Pittsburgh Steelers logo. I know a lot of you are going to be Eagles fans. I know a lot of you guys are going to be Ravens fans. But I'm a huge Steelers fan, and I cannot wait for the football season to start. I played baseball in high school. I coached softball at Hodgson. So I put a baseball, or could call it a baseball or softball. Sometimes I'm playing Xbox in my free time, so I put the Xbox logo on my sleeve. I love to go fishing over the summertime, so I put a fish down there, and especially now that we're sort of going to school from home, I am listening to a ton of music all the time, or I'm listening to a podcast, and I use Spotify. I know some people like Apple Music, but I'm a Spotify guy, and so those are the 5 things that I put on my lab coat. Okay, so if you come down to the third slide, you can see now it's your turn. Okay, and you can edit the lab coat here. Again, go to Insert, Image, search the web, and say maybe you really like wearing Nikes. That was probably not a good example of a search. So let's try Nike swoosh. Boom. I can go down. I think my face is going to be hiding it here. I click insert. Obviously, you don't want it to be that big. You can move it around as wherever you'd like it. If you want it to be on your chest. There you go. You got the Nike swoosh lab coat. Fall 2020. Does it have to be that? No. That's why I want you guys to try this out. Everyone's is going to be different, and that's why I'm excited for it. All right. When you are editing this document, when you're done, you should see a button in the top right, I believe, and that is going to be your option to submit. Okay. Make sure when you are done that you submit your assignment. A really helpful video that goes along with this is this middle link here, submitting assignments on Schoology. So, I know that's a lot. This is going to be linked on my YouTube video. If you need to go back and check it out again, that's why I'm doing it like this. Okay? Again, I do plan on going live tomorrow. That could very well change, but right now we are planning on going live tomorrow to address our syllabus and safety concerns that we need to think about in the science classroom. But as for right now, that is going to take care of what we need to do on the first day. Again, I know it's weird to meet each other like this, and I hope that we can meet each other in person sometime soon. And if you need anything, reach out to me. Good luck with everything, and I'll talk to you soon.